Hi everyone, today we have a new video review, and as you can see, this time we are going to talk about figurines from ICM, and it is made in 1/35 scale. What we get here is the figure set for the World War I diorama, from what I can see on the box art, and this is so-called Zoom Angriff Vorwarts, and the kit number is 35723. So what you will see in this video review and what I have on the table, that's the final shape of this kit, so nothing will change and you'll be getting exactly the same thing. And the overall packaging is also rather standard for the figurines. Here is comparison with my hand. The box art shows the 4 soldiers, and I wonder if the trenches will be actually included as well, but probably not. Here on the side we have some more information about the kit, and it's written here that we have 34 plus 45 parts for assembly of 4 figurines, and yes, you get 44 parts for assembly of the trench, so this is quite combo. And here from the opposite side you can see there's 4 guys which are included here, so you can kind of check their positions, but obviously we'll open the box and check everything together. So I just need to cut through these plastic seals, and in the meantime I can remind you that you can check other World War I kits from ICM on the same YouTube channel which you are watching right now. There are plenty of interesting releases from this brand in this topic, so that's why I really recommend to take a look, because they definitely worth your attention, and they might be actually fun to build as well, especially the vehicles, because they had plenty of interesting modifications. So now I'm trying to open the box. Probably you can hear it. It's thanks to the tight fitment of this top lid, which is cover printed, but it's not protecting the parts, it's just because it's cover printed. It is there, and the packaging is actually quite tight, so as you can see it's peeled up to the top. So I wonder if, yeah, everything is alright. I was wondering if some parts were broken off, but it looks like everything is good. And now I just need to open this plastic bag, and we will start checking everything one by one. So just give me a second. First we have the sprue with the gas masks. This is the frame B, and I'll just zoom in so that you can see all the parts here, and the overall molding quality looks fine, so you can notice that the details are looking great. It's just a matter of bringing them out, and I guess they will be somehow replacing the head or the face of the figurine. Next we have the sprue W, and here we have actually 2 of them. So this is the frames which are dedicated to the equipment, and you can see it with your own eyes. We have the various pioneer tools, we have also the weapons, we have also even the helmets are provided here, and all of this is definitely quite a interesting choice, because some manufacturers just try to limit us with the choice out of the box, but I guess this is not the case. Here you get all of the stuff at once, and it's also obvious that some of these things will actually go into your spare parts box, because you just cannot use all of the items in one project. Next we have this plastic sprue, so it is actually also provided in pairs. So here is another one, and here we have the trench parts. And overall they're looking alright. Of course, the main thing here will be the paint work, because how you make the weathering, how you replicate the various let's say quirks of the damage, scratches, wooden planks, this will also define the final outlook. But overall it's really great that it's included here, and as you can see the assembly process should not take a lot of time. The whole thing itself is quite heavy, so this is also something to consider in case you would like to combine it with something. And last but not the least is the sprue with the figurines, in case you wonder where are the soldiers. So here they are. Each figurine is placed on each of the corners of this frame. I guess here it's worth zooming in as well, so that you can take a closer look. And all positions are predefined. This is also something I would say traditional for the plastic figurines, so there is no surprise in this. And there are also no guiding elements whatsoever, so in case you would like to have a nice finish, nice connection, so pay attention to how the parts are actually joining together, because otherwise you might end up with the toy soldier appearance, and this is definitely not something what you want in 1/35 scale. But overall, as you can notice, the molding quality looks great. I like the sculpting here as well, and well, you can play a bit with, at least with the equipment and armament, so there is some variety in this kit. I guess the decals are not included here, because it's a figurine set. And usually ICM does not include any decals in the figurine sets, unfortunately, but it is how it is. But we have the assembly manual here, so that's why I'm zooming out. And as you can see, that's the cover printed assembly manual. We have the short history note and also the paint numbers for this set. We have the parts map on the next page. Then we have the assembly manual and the marking guide for the trench. As you can see, it is assembled from both sides. It should be exactly as what we saw on the box art. And then we have the assembly manual and marking guide for the soldiers. Again, they are printed in cover, but it might be a good idea also to find some references so that you can replicate a bit more convincing appearance for your build. But overall, I think it's a really great diorama set. So it's already available in 135 scale. Is definitely a good choice for some scene, or maybe even as a solo project it could be good. And it should be already available in Modelimix, of course. And I will be happy to hear your opinion. So what do you think about this release? Write it here in the comment section below. And I will see you in the next video review as usual. Thank you for joining me today, and bye.